Okay, the next thing we're going to do is we have just two more little activities. One is we're going to do an infographic using Canva, and I think probably most of you have used Canva. It's pretty easy. We use the free version of the login for teachers and students and educators, but be sure to review the rubric before you do your whole graphic so you can understand. You're going to find an infographic that has at least 7, or ones that you can add an extra to, 7 what I call bubbles or squares, whatever you want to call it. Then you're going to put at the top the title, ISTE Standards for Educators, and write a short description what that means. Then your first bubble will say Learner. It's going to have a title. You're going to have a new graphic on it. It may have another graphic. You'll need to delete it and put what you want. And then a description of what it means to be the learner. Now, I don't care if you copy and paste the learner description. Okay, so all the way on down, then you're going to credit it, ISTE.org standards, and the presentation is creative, easy to read and follow. Make sure the words are not cut off and within the placeholders, and make sure they complement each other. And then make sure you get 10 points to embed it into the class website under the Y ISTE standards. So you'll have your summary, then you'll have your infographic, and then we'll have the last thing in just a minute. So let me go back up here, and I'm going to open up Canva, and I'm going to open up I'll sign in with Google, and this is what will I design today, and I'm going to type infographic. Now, like I said, you have to have at least 7, and this one has 7, and you can delete the 8th one. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one has 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can find one that has 7, or like I said, you can add one or delete it. So let's say if I go right over here, let's just say I choose this one. And I'm going to hit customize this template, and then the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to put ISTE ISTE standards, and I might do it right here, for educators. And then I'm going to put like a little introduction right here. Then I'm going to start with this first one. My first one, if I open up, if I go back up and open you, I just showed you the rubric that you have, but if I do ISTE Standards for Educators. Now, so I'm going to go right here. The first one is Learner. So I would go back over to my infographic and type here. I can make this bigger too at the bottom so I can see it better. I would type in here, Learner. Then I can go back to the ISTE standards, and I can copy this, and I can go back over here to my text, and then I can tell us something. I can paste it. Now, it also depends on how, which one you chose. So, like, I want to get rid of these. An octopus has 8 legs. I want to type the signal words. So, you may not use this one. This is kind of a pain of too much little stupid stuff. So, I'm going to make this bigger. Come on here. So, let me stretch it out. Let's see. Hold on. Said the ISTE standards to improve student learning. Make sure this is one of the things on the rubric that you've got the entire text in there. Now, I need a graphic. Now, I want to get rid of the octopus. That has nothing to do with student learners. Then if I go over here to elements, Let me pause this and stretch this out. If I go over here to elements, I can search. Let's say I want a student. Okay, so I might pick this one, and I can make it small enough to go right here. Okay, then I would go to the next one, which would be leader, and do the same thing. So the three things that you're looking for on the rubric are, again, I didn't do all this information, but ISTE Standards for Educators, you'd write a couple sentences about that. Then you start with number 1, learner. Copy and paste that from the ISTE Standards right here, and then delete the graphic here and put in a graphic you want. Now, you may not like this template. I don't think this template's wonderful, so you might pick another one. You might want to play with them a little bit. All right, so when you finish, I'm going to go share up here at the top. Hit share, and I'm going to hit download, and I can download as a PDF or a JPEG. I like to download as a JPEG. And then when I download it as my JPEG, this can be right here. It says preview, and then I'll do file, export as a JPEG right here to my desktop. So my desktop, I would be desktop cloud, then hit save. All right. Now, so then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my website, and then under the ISTE Standards, I'm going to go over here to insert, and I'm inserting an image because it's a JPEG, so I can hit upload, and I can go to down here where it says images, this one, and hit open, and there it is. And I'm going to make sure that the whole one, see, that I need to make sure all 7 show, so you would have to stretch it out till you had everything. Don't just leave the top 2, and it should be good right there. Okay, then I would hit publish and publish again. All right, so that's how you do the infographic.